internet actually, and I have got a blog actually. There are several functions, every function and lists, functions and expressions are given. I was going through it actually.
Okay.
So can I share these will, can I share my screen? The blog, I will show the blog. This will work. Can you see?
Yes, yes.
So here everything is given. See, I am sharing my screen. Can you see?
Yes, I can see it.
Everything is given here. Here, I think these are you talking about.
We don't require all these functions. Okay, you can go through those functions, but I will explain only the necessary one. Why? Because we have any number of formulas. We don't require those functions. Only
Okay.
required functions will be discussed. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I will share my screen, and
So I am stop presenting.
Yes, yes.
Yes, share your screen.
Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. Am I audible? Hello, Debal.
Yes.
Okay. So I have a SharePoint with Power Automate as a site name, and in that I have documents, and from that document, I want employee details. Okay.
Yes.
So here also we have two employee details like date of birth and date of name, mail ID, date of birth, image URL, voucher, and all these things are present here. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So our task is to get day and month from this particular date of birth column.
Okay.
Okay. So for that, I want to take SharePoint action. Sorry, Excel business online. Why? Because we are dealing with Excel, right? Not share. That is a SharePoint.
Yes.
If you want to deal with files or folders, we will go with SharePoint. If you want to deal with an Excel, like a file is of type Excel. If you want to deal inside the Excel, like content of that particular Excel, okay, at that time we will choose Excel online business, which is nothing but SharePoint. Whatever the files, Excel files present in the SharePoint, for that we need to make use of this one. Okay.
Okay.
And for OneDrive related things, you can use Excel online OneDrive. Only
Yes.
these are two difference. Okay. Business is used for files present in the Excel, files present in the form of Excel in the SharePoint list. Excel online OneDrive is used for Excel files present in our OneDrive folder. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
So what is Excel online? OneDrive I have understood. Please pardon, you repeat the online business. What does it mean?
So Excel online business is nothing but the Excel file present in the SharePoint folder of
Okay.
SharePoint site, like
Okay.
this. So In order to deal with Excel's present in the SharePoint or OneDrive, we need to make that particular layout as a table design. Okay, we need to select the required number of columns and we need to turn that as a table. I will show how to turn it into table. For example, I am having 2-3 columns like s dot no. Okay, name, age, address. Okay, so if you leave the Excel sheet as it is, the Power Automate or Power Apps won't read these files. In order to read these files, we need to make them as a table. So I have 4 columns. I am selecting the 4 columns. Okay, I am going to format as table. Here there is an option called format as table.
Yes.
I am clicking on it. I'm selecting one design. My table has headers. Headers is nothing but column names. So my table has column names.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the way we need to, for example, see, initially we don't have table design. Now we have got table design. So here we need to rename the table for as per our convenience. You need to select any one column. Table design will appear here and go to the name of the table. Here you can rename it. Okay. So in our case, this is not required. I have already created an Excel table. Okay. So scenario is simple. What is our scenario means? We need to compare day and month. For example,
Yes.
I need to send birthday greetings to the particular person. So in that case, what I will do, I will just capture month and day. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And I will compare them with the current date.
Yes.
Okay. So that is the thing we need to do it in the Power Automate. Okay.
Right.
So that's why I'm taking Excel online business. List rows present in a table. Okay, table is nothing but just now we have prepared a table. Okay, first of all you need to select the connection. So my connection is this one. And next I want to give the location of the particular Excel file which is present in the SharePoint. It is present under Power Automate. Library is nothing but documents. File folder is nothing
Library means what? Document library?
documents, shared document, or we have this thing, right?
No, library means what? Library.
So library is nothing but under home, under documents, under pages, under site content.
Okay.
This one.
Okay.
Our files are present under documents.
Okay.
So that's why I provided documents.
Okay.
Okay. Next, the Excel file name. And in the Excel file name, you need to select the table name, employee details. Okay. And in the next step, what I am doing means I want to get date, right? I am composing. I'm taking an action called that from the data operator. I am taking an option called compose. Okay. And for this compose, input will be the output of list present in this table. So that's why I'm taking body. Okay.
Yes. Value.
Yes. 1 minute. So body or item value should be given. Why? Because we need to iterate over each and every row of that Excel, right? So body or value need to be taken. Okay. I am removing it. I am taking date of birth. Okay.
Yes.
Now I will try to run this flow. I am saving it. each and every, whenever you add a step, you need to test it. Why? Because you want to make sure that there is no bugs or errors. So I have added two steps. One is to list rows present in the table, and the next one is to get date of birth from that list of rows. So
Yes.
if you observe here, we are getting 35231 as the one date, and the other one is 35874. These are nothing but unique values given. Unique values given to that particular date. Okay, those are nothing but unique values given to that particular date.
Yes.
Starting from January 1, 1990, 1900. Okay, starting from January 1st, 1900.
Yes.
Each day is given us like January 1, 1900 is 1. January 2, 1900 is 2. Like that. A unique value is given to each day starting from 1900 1st January.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But we need to get date, right? From that particular value, we need to get date.
Yes.
So for that, we need to I am getting date. I'm taking an action, control, condition. I am pasting this one. Control C, going to expression and pasting it. See, before converting, the date is in the integer format like 65231. 35231. But after converting, we got 615.
Yes.
Which is nothing but this one, 615.
Hmm.
So what I had done means I will explain you clearly. So I have used this formula. Okay. So first of all, the date of birth which is given to us is in the text format. I am converting it into int. Okay. I am converting it into the int. Okay.
Yes.
After converting int, I am adding days. Okay. I'm adding days.
Yes.
With the help of add days. Okay. To this particular date, we are going to add that particular integer value.  From after that, we will get something, right? from some day will get returned. I will explain you by decoding each and everything. Okay. First of all, I am taking this one, enter. So what I am done means I am taken date of birth column. Okay, I am converting it into int.
Yes.
I will run it. See, you will get same value, but here if you observe the color of the number, here color of number is green. Green stands for integer, black
Yes.
stands for text. Here 35231 is converted into integer.
Mm.
Okay, so in the next step I am going to add. Okay, I am going to add using add days function. Add days.
Yes.
Okay, starting date is nothing but see, I got this date. Okay,
Yes.
initially it was in the form of this one 35231. But
Yes.
when I am adding days, okay, with the help of add days function, I have added some days to this that particular date. I am getting 6/16, 1996 with timestamp.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Yes.
but in order to send mails or in order to send greetings to that particular employee, we need to compare only month and day. That right? We don't need to compare year. If we compare year, the birth date will get always failed. So we will only compare the month and a day
Mm.
of the employee. If month and day matches with his birthday, month and day, at that time we will send greetings to that particular person.
Yes.
So that's why I want to compare only month and day. Okay. Again, I am coming here. So till this we are getting dates, but from this particular date, we want only month and day. That's why we are going to use format date function. Okay. Format date function will accept to one timestamp and the format in which we need to return. So I am giving day. Okay. I am putting comma. Okay. And in single quotes, I am writing mm-dd. So this is the standard format for to get month and day. I am updating it, saving, and then testing. Got it?
Yes.
So this is the formula we have used.
Hmm.
Initially, we have converted the text value into int. Why? Because we are making some addition of days. In
Yeah.
order to perform aggregate functions on some things, those two things should be in numerics.
Yes.
So that's why I have converted it into integers.
Yes.
Okay. So this part is done. And from this, when we are doing the when we are performing this step, the highlighted part, it is giving in the timestamp. Okay, along with the date, not only date including YY, MM, DD, and also we are getting hours, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds.
Yes.
But our idea is to only compare month and day,
Hmm.
right? So month, in order to get month and day from the date, we have format date time. Okay, format date time. So I want to get only month and day, right? So that's why I'm mentioned MMDD. It is giving me month and day value.
Yes.
If you want to get year also, for example, if you want to get a year also, what you will do?
Sorry.
I want to get year also.
Then MMDDYY.
Yeah, I think
YYYYYYYY MMDD.
YYYMM. I am updating it, saving, and testing. See,
Yes.
year, month, and day. We got it.
Yes.
Okay. So along with this, we have some other date and time functions. So okay, whenever you want to write a formula, you need to click on expression, and you can write formula fx. Okay. So what are the different date and time functions present in the Power Automate? We are going to see now. Okay. See more. So UTC now returns the current timestamp. Okay, the current timestamp in UTC day with the UTC current timestamp. Okay, so what I'm doing means I'm removing this particular function and just taking UTC. I'm updating. Okay, test, save and test. Done. So if you observe here, it is giving me a timestamp, date with timestamp.
Yes. Yes.
But if you observe the time, it is 6/7. Okay, 6 hours 7 minutes 45 seconds and 515 for those are milliseconds.
Yes.
But if you consider hours, time is 11:38, but it is showing 6/7, which is nothing but it is giving the different time zone, which is nothing but UTC. Okay,
Sir, couldn't follow last sentence. I couldn't follow actually. What is the problem with this?
this is giving is in as in UTC format.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
that can be verified with the current current
IST format.
yeah, IST format. If you observe in IST, it is 11:38,
Yes.
but it is showing here 6/7. These are different, right? So UTC gives timestamp in UTC format only, not in IST.
Yes.
That is the very first function we have there. Next, date and time function is get future time after how many intervals you want to get. Okay, that kind of thing you need can mention here. These are not used. No, we are not using much. Add days, I have discussed just now. Add days, date difference. Okay, date difference. So in date difference, we need to give two different dates. Okay, so I am giving okay. Start timestamp and end timestamp. So for start timestamp, what I'm doing means I'm taking UTC now minus 10. No, we cannot give like that. Comma. Next one, end timestamp. For end timestamp, what I'm doing means I'm taking add days function. Okay. Under add days, I'm writing UTC. Now, how many days need to be added means I'm adding 20 days. And okay. Some we have missed one bracket. Okay. See, date difference it is giving us in the days format only. With the time also, with the time difference also it is giving. Okay.
Yes.
The difference between 2 days in days it has given.
Yes.
Like that. Like that we can use date difference function.
Yes.
And coming to next date and time function, add hours, add minutes, all these are same.
Okay.
To the existing timestamp, if you want to add a few hours, you can take add hours.
Okay.
If you want add minutes, you can take add minutes function. If you want add days, you can take add days function. Okay. This one is another one. Convert time zone. Convert time zone. Can you convert time zone? Initially, we have seen our time is in UTC, right? But I want that need to be converted into hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Tell. UTC now. Yes.
Convert
Convert
time.
time zone UTC now to IST. IST may convert. I want to convert it in IST.
Yeah, that's what we are going to do it. Currently,
Yes.
when we are in when we have used the UTC now, the time is in the time it was shown in UTC format only. But now I required that timestamp need to be converted into IST format or any other different format. Okay. So for that we are going to use
Yes.
so for that we are going to use convert time zone. So from UTC, okay, from UTC, comma in the double quotes, Indian ST and DARD standard time. Okay. And if you want any particular format, you can give like that, like this. DD hyphen MM M
Why?
I
DDM.
Y space
2 2M, 3 M's, 3 M's.
Yeah, we will figure out what it will give. We need to try it differently, right? Every time we don't need to go with the same thing. So that's why I have now tried differently. What I'm doing, convert time zone UTC now, UTC to Indian Standard Time, and the output date should be in the form of DD, MM, M, YYY, and hours and minutes.
Yes.
Okay, I am saving it, and I am running it. Done. The flow is ran successfully. See, 22nd June, 11:44, which is exactly the EST time.
Yes.
Why I have used 3Ms means I am getting in the text format. The
Text
fun.
part. Okay. Okay.
If you use 2Ms, it will give like 06.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
use 3Ms, you will get three letters.
Yes.
If you use 4Ms, it will give entire month name like June. June means JUNE.
Yes.
April means APRIL. All this entire string you will be find under the month name.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So next we have most important functions under date and time. Convert. We have already used format date time, right?
Yes.
That is not required. Not required. See, start of month. Okay, it will give start of month. Okay,
Yes.
start of month. I am giving UTC only. Okay, UTC. If we have any format, we can mention it like DD, MM,
Why?
YYY. See, start of month function gave us today is 22nd, but when we are using start of month, it is giving us the month starting date. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So those are enough, I think, from date and time. Why? Because we don't use much. Mostly we will use add days. Okay, add days, date format or format date. Okay, date difference,
Yes.
UTC, and time zone conversion. For
Yes.
time zone conversion, you can for destination and source keywords, you can search in the Power Automate document or in Google. Okay. For suppose initially we have given UTC in single quotes and Indian Standard Time in the why, because we are familiar with this. If you want any other time zone like source is different, destination is different, at that time you need to Google it. What are the names should be given under source time zone and destination time zone. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So date difference is format date. Format date is nothing but it is giving us in the required format. Start of month, start of day will give like with the date with hours. Okay,
Yes.
day of the week, day of the year.
Yes.
So day of the week is nothing but which day. In a week we have 7 days, right?
Yes.
But suppose we are on Sunday. Sunday is written as 1. Monday is 2.
Yes.
Thursday is 3. Like that, Saturday is 7. Day of month. Which day? 22nd day of the month.
Yes.
Day of the year. In a year, we will have 365 or 366 days. So
Yes.
what is June 2nd? We will try this once.
So once you please see, I will definitely check the video. Once you see these expressions bar comes from which item? Compose, no? Compose.
Compose is, yeah, yes. Just the scenario is different here. I want to show you the things, right? I want to show you the output of this particular functions. That's why I have used compose.
This expression bar comes from which item? Format, date, format. This expression bar where the every expressions are written there in date, where when compose, compose inputs. Okay.
When we need to write these expressions,
Yes.
when we need to write these expressions means we have a condition. Just an example, we have a condition. We need to check the date with the current date with the employee's date of birth condition. So there we need to write it in the condition.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
like
Hello.
Yes, yes, like that.
Yes.
So these are all related to date and time function, which is giving 173. So June 22nd is nothing but 173rd date of the 2025 year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I will give you an assignment now. Okay.
Okay.
Assignment is nothing but you have a folder in your share drive. Sorry, OneDrive. Okay. You have a folder in the OneDrive, like main folder.
Yes.
Under main folder, you are having subfolders, different subfolders.
Yes.
So from each and every subfolder, the files present under each and every subfolder need to be get deleted.
Need to be
Delete means,
delete.
yeah, after checking the date modified. If date modified, okay, if date modified is greater than 4 days.
Okay.
See, date modified greater than 4 days means, which means, for example, it is 2/16/2025,
Yes.
which is greater than 4 days, right? Comparing to today, the difference
Okay.
between this date and current date is
Okay.
greater than 4.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this file should be get deleted,
Okay.
like that. So this is the main folder. Under this main folder, I am having many subfolders. Okay, and from every subfolder, you need to delete the files from it. Okay. You
Sir,
try.
can it be done in SharePoint? Because OneDrive, I think I'm checking once OneDrive with certain folders or not. I'm just checking.
Why? Because all these days we are working with only share. All these days we are working with SharePoint only, right?
Yes.
So if you choose any other thing like OneDrive, you will get idea.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I have. Okay.
See here, till 3 classes, we have used SharePoint connections. Next, we need to use OneDrive connections. So that's why I'm asking you to use OneDrive connections.
I am telling you about the assignment. Once you check, just I am whether I am correct or not, whether I have understood or not. I will have
Okay.
to check. I will have to check my OneDrive. There are several folders and
Okay.
files. There are several folders, I think.
Okay.
So I will have to check whether compared to current date, the date modified is greater than 4 days or not. If it is greater than 4 days, then I will have to delete those files.
Yes.
This is the Power Automate flow I should build.
Yes. Only one flow and only one condition you need to use.
Okay. Okay. I've tried it.
Okay. Any doubts from previous session?
No, I will check the video very good, very well manner. I'll check the video and if anything, I think I understand the whole thing actually.
Okay.
I have understood everything, but
Mhm.
certain syntax and formats, I'll check the video and I will remember it.
You just need to understand what is the function doing. See, add days, what it will do to the certain date, it will add number of days provided by us.
Yes.
So these need to be understood. You don't need to by heart the formula, right? Because the formula will be shown in the Power Automate directly when you are writing.
Okay. Okay.
Just need to understand what is it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay then. Thank you.
Then next Saturday
Yeah. Next Saturday.
at 11.
Yes. Same time.
Thank you, sir. Then I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. You can.
Kaushik sir, I'm leaving.
Thank you.
ठीक है हो गया आज का सेशन क्या
Yes. Yes.
ओके ठीक है देवल
Thank you. Bye. Everyone.
হ্যালো
হ্যালো
হ্যাঁ আজকে বেশি করলেন না
আজকে
বেশিটা করলেন না মানে আজকের সেশনটা বুঝতে পেরেছেন তো
হ্যাঁ আমি ভিডিওটা একটু দেখতে হবে বুঝেছি ভিডিওটা একটু দেখতে হবে ভিডিওটা
11টা অনেক আজকে তো বেশিক্ষণ করলো না
আজকে উনি আমার মনে হয় আজকে যে জিনিসগুলো দেখিয়ে দিলেন উনি
হ্যাঁ।
সেগুলো একটু ভালোভাবে দেখে অ্যাসাইনমেন্টটা করলেন, তাহলে সব একসঙ্গে দেখিয়ে দিলে হয়তো মাথার উপর দিয়ে চলে যেতে পারে, সেই কারণে হয়তো উনি একটু করলেন।
আচ্ছা,
মানে আজকে অনেক ডেট ফরম্যাট ফাংশন গুলো দেখালেন আর কি, ওগুলো ইউজ দেখতে বললেন আর ওগুলো ইউজ করে একটা অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট দিলেন, সেটা করতে
হ্যাঁ
হবে।
এটা শুরুই তো হলো 11টা 10-এ,
হ্যাঁ
12টা 10 অব্দি হওয়া উচিত ছিল। আপনি কখনো শুনুন, আপনি কখনো বলবেন না যে আমরা বুঝতে পেরেছি, ওকে 1 ঘন্টা করে টানবেন।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে,
ঠিক
ঠিক
আছে,
আছে,
আপনি
ঠিক আছে।
1 ঘন্টা করে টানবেন, ছেড়ে দিলে তো আপনাদের লস না।
না লস বলতে কি, একটা জিনিস বলছি, সেটা হচ্ছে আমার যদি একটু অল্প টাইম ধরেও বেশ কিছুদিন ধরে হয়, স্টেপ বাই স্টেপ জিনিসটা মাথায় ঢুকে যায়, তাহলে আরো ভালো হয় নাকি, সেই কারণে বলছি।
হ্যাঁ কিন্তু তাদের নাম্বার অফ ক্লাসও তো বেড়ে যাবে আপনার না তখন, সেই জন্যই বলেছি।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, আমি নেক্সট দিন থেকে তাই করি। ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, নেক্সট দিন থেকে তাই করি, নেক্সট দিন থেকে তাই করি। ঠিক আছে,
ঠিক আছে।
1 ঘন্টা পাক্কা, তাই তো?
হ্যাঁ আপনি 5 মিনিট আছে।
ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আগে লিভ করি।
হুম, আপনি
কাল
ওকে
থেকে তাহলে 1
বলবেন,
ঘন্টা পাক্কা, শনিবার থেকে 1 ঘন্টা পাক্কা।
ওকে বলবেন আমাকে বুঝাও, 1 ঘন্টা আপনি টানবেন ক্লাসটা।
ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, এটা
ঠিক আছে,
জানতাম না, এটা জানতাম না। ঠিক আছে,
আমি
ঠিক
বুঝতে
আছে,
পারবো না ওকে, আপনাকে বলে রাখো।
ঠিক আছে, ঠিক
আপনি
আছে,
বুঝুন না বুঝুন 1 ঘন্টা টানবেন, আজকে
ঠিক আছে,
11টা 10 থেকে শুরু হলো।
ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, আমি 1 ঘন্টা করে টানবো তারপর।
পরের দিন একটু বেশি করে নেবেন।
ঠিক আছে, ঠিক,
বুঝুন না, আরে আপনার যে রেকর্ডিং থাকবে, আপনি বুঝতে পারেন না পারেন, ক্লাসটা কমপ্লিট করেন না।
ঠিক আছে। না না, ক্লাসে উনি বললেন যে সো দিস ইজ ফাইন, সেই কারণে বললাম আমি।
আরে আপনি কেন ছাড়বেন ওকে, আপনি তো 1 ঘন্টা।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, 1 ঘন্টা টানবো, 1 ঘন্টা টানবো, ঠিক আছে। পরের দিন থেকে 1 ঘন্টা টানবো, স্যাটারডে থেকে 1 ঘন্টা টানবো, ঠিক আছে।
একদম। হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে,
তাহলে লিভ করছি।
হ্যাঁ।